The year was 1986. The world watched as Argentina clashed with England in the sweltering heat of Mexico City. Tensions were high. National pride was on the line. Then, in the 51st minute, it happened. Diego Maradona, the Argentine maestro, rose above England's goalkeeper, Peter Shilton. With his hand, he punched the ball into the back of the net. The referee, shockingly, allowed the goal to stand. The world was stunned. England was furious. Argentina, led by their controversial captain, celebrated with unbridled joy. This was not just a goal, it was a moment that would forever be etched in the annals of football history. It was the hand of God, a moment of unparalleled controversy, a symbol of Maradona's genius and his cunning. Was it cheating? Was it brilliant gamesmanship? The debate rages on to this day. The 1986 quarterfinal between Argentina and England was more than just a football match. It was a clash of cultures, a reignition of historical tensions. Just 4 years prior, the two nations had been embroiled in a bitter conflict over the Falkland Islands. The wounds of that war, both physical and emotional, were still raw. For Argentina, the match was a chance for redemption, a symbolic battleground to avenge their defeat in the South Atlantic. For England, it was an opportunity to assert their dominance, to prove their superiority on the pitch. The weight of history pressed heavily on both sides, fueling a fierce rivalry that transcended the boundaries of sport. The Falklands War cast a long shadow over the game. The English felt the sting of defeat. The Argentines carried the burden of victory. The match was a pressure cooker of emotions. It was against this backdrop of political tension and national pride that the Hand of God goal unfolded. The moment itself was a blur of confusion. As the ball looped into the penalty area, Maradona and Shilton, two icons of the game, soared high above the turf. Shilton, with his superior height, seemed destined to reach the ball first. Yet in a flash, Maradona's left fist shot out, connecting with the ball and sending it careening into the net. The English players erupted in protest, surrounding the referee and pleading for a foul. But the Tunisian official, Ali bin Nasser, unmoved by their appeals, pointed to the centre circle. The goal stood. Argentina had taken the lead. Maradona, ever the showman, initially feigned innocence. He claimed the goal was scored a little with the head of Maradona and a little with the hand of God. This playful explanation, delivered with a mischievous grin, only added fuel to the fire. It was a classic Maradona moment, a blend of audacity and cunning that would forever define his legacy. The hand of God would have been enough to cement the match's place in football folklore. Yet, just 4 minutes later, Maradona produced a moment of such breathtaking brilliance that it overshadowed even his own transgression. Receiving the ball deep in his own half, Maradona embarked on a mesmerizing run. He slalomed past 5 English players, his balance and close control bordering on the supernatural. He left them in his wake, a blur of blue and white streaking towards goal. Finally, he rounded Shilton and slotted the ball into the empty net. This was the goal of the century, a masterpiece of individual skill and athleticism. It was a goal that transcended the controversy of the first, a goal that showcased Maradona's genius on the biggest stage. It was a goal that reminded the world why he was considered by many to be the greatest footballer of all time. The hand of God remains a source of endless debate. Was it a stroke of genius, a cunning exploitation of the rules? Or was it blatant cheating, a stain on the beautiful game? Football analysts are divided. Some argue that Maradona's quick thinking and audacity were part of his genius. Others contend that his actions were inexcusable, a violation of the sport's spirit. Players who shared the pitch with him that day have expressed a mix of admiration and condemnation. Fans too remain split, their opinions often coloured by national allegiances and personal interpretations of fair play. The hand of God was more than just a goal. It was a cultural phenomenon, a moment that sparked conversations about sportsmanship, nationalism, and the nature of truth itself. It is a moment that continues to fascinate and divide, a testament to the enduring power of football and its ability to evoke the strongest of emotions. So what do you think, genius or cheating? The answer perhaps lies somewhere in the eye of the beholder.